Hello children, today I will teach the lesson The Great Sacrifice. The lesson name is The Great Sacrifice. So very interesting lesson but small lesson. Let me start the lesson. So it is like a drama. The entire lesson shows the great idea of sacrifice. Okay, the importance of sacrifice and the fruit of the sacrifice. Okay, we will see that. So we will learn so many things from this lesson. In this lesson we are going to find the characters like Panna, Padma and Champa, Banbir. So Panna is the nurse of infant. Infant means small baby. Who is that infant? Uday Singh. Small baby will be there, boy baby, and that boy baby's name is Uday Singh. Okay, and we can find two servants here, that is maids. Their names are like this, Padma and Champa, and half brother of Uday Singh. Okay, his name is Banbir. Okay, and who was ruling Mewar for Uday Singh? Okay, he was ruling on behalf of Uday Singh, because Uday Singh was small boy, he can't rule, he cannot become a king, right, at that time. So on behalf of him, Banbir was ruling that kingdom. Then let's start the lesson. The bedchamber of the infant prince Uday Singh in the palace of Chittor. The prince is sleeping on his ivory bed, and his nurse Panna, who is a young Rajput woman, is sitting on another bed. Her little son, who is of the same age as the prince, is lying asleep beside her. A maid, Padma, comes in. Okay. Here, the first scene in that lesson, it is like a drama. Okay. The lesson is like a play drama. So, first scene we can find like this. The first scene we can find a bed chamber, means a cot with bed is there. So we can imagine a very big cot where in the prince palace. The prince palace is the palace, we know, right? Big mansion where king used to live. So here we can find very big cot that is nothing but ivory bed. So beautiful and good bed it is. The material is ivory, and even his nurse also. Nurse name is Panna. Her nurse name is his nurse. The baby, the baby is being taken care by a nurse, and that nurse name is Panna. Who is this Panna? She was young Rajput woman. Okay, she belongs to Rajput family. She was young. Okay, that was the first scene. So she was sitting on another bed. So on one bed, this baby was sleeping. The prince, who is that Uday Singh, he was sleeping. And then the next another bed, this girl, the woman, Rajput woman, she was also sitting there. In the same room only. So she was sitting there. In another bed, the baby is sleeping. Then her little son, who is of the same age as the prince, is lying asleep beside her. A maid, Padma, comes in. So here the scene is like this. First, so in that room, ivory bed is there. Over the ivory bed, on the ivory bed, small baby, that is Uday Singh, the prince of that kingdom, he was sleeping. And in the next cot, another bed is there. On the another bed, this woman Panna, the nurse of Uday Singh, she was sitting on that other bed. And along with her, even she has her own son, and that son age is also same as the prince Uday Singh. Okay, here we can find two babies with same age. Got it? Very important point it is. We have to remember. So here the prince, Panna's baby and also Uday Singh. So both were have the same age. Okay, next, at that time as she was sitting there, suddenly this woman, another woman, that is servant girl Padma, the servant named Padma, she entered the bedroom. of Prince Uday Singh. Okay, next, after that, Padma entered. Where is the prince? Padma began to ask. Where is the prince? That is the first question of Padma. Then Panna began to answer. Who is Panna here? Panna is nurse. Padma is servant. Got it? There he is. Panna showed. Okay, there he is. Who? Uday Singh. And here is my son. Okay, the son, the prince is there. Here she asked, right? Padma asked, where is the prince? Then Panna pointing to that baby who was sleeping in the another bed, ivory bed. So Panna answered that, so he is there. He is sleeping there. And here is my son. Both of them have just fallen asleep. So just now both slept. Like that Panna answered. Then Padma began to reply like this. Padma said, I am worried. Padma was worried. She said that she was worried. Worried about what? What could be? Let us see. What was the reason for her worry? Then Panna said, yes, I too am worried. Even I am also worried. Why? What was the reason for their worry? Let us go into the lesson. Everything has been going wrong since the death of Ranaji. Okay, the Ranaji, the person, the king. After the death of Ranaji, everything has been going wrong. That was noticed by Panna and Padma. And see, they are talking about the little bit. Nobody seems to be happy. So everyone in that kingdom was not happy. They were all feeling so unhappy, worried. The nobles are quarreling among themselves. The king people, the great people and all, they were the family members of that kingdom. They themselves were quarreling with each other. They have become mean and selfish. So they became so selfish and greed. They have hatred among themselves. Padma said, and Banbir has become very ambitious. Do you think the nobles like him? So now they found a great person. Great means cruel person. So he was very ambitious. Ambitious here means what? He is very much interested in achieving his own goal, not bothering about others. So do you think the nobles like them? Is there any good person in this kingdom? Panna said, they have to like him. They are not strong enough to dislike him. Okay, here they are worried that there were no other person who can withstand Banbir, who can show their enmity towards this person Banbir, so that they can attack him and they can remove from that position. Padma said, but isn't it he grateful to them? Grateful? Can a snake ever be grateful to anyone? So here snake refers to Banbir. It means the mentality of Banbir is like snake, so cruel and cunning. So Banbir and gratitude belong to different worlds. So gratitude is a positive word, good word, right? So being thankful. So Banbir is not like that. He is like a snake. I say, Padma, this Banbir is a curse to the house of Mewar. Mewar is the kingdom family, the prince family. Okay, so he has become a curse to that family, Mewar family. So we have to be careful of him. So the Panna has given a good instruction, good advice. We need to be careful about this person. Who is that? Banbir, because he is like a snake. He is not at all gratitude. He is not at all thankful to the Mewar family. Then Padma said, but it is not, but isn't it he a son of our late Rana and half brother of our prince? okay, he is a half brother of our prince only, right? He would have been thankful to him. He would have been loving towards him. So they got doubt. Means being a half brother, how can be a cruel towards his own half brother? So they got that question. Panna said, he may be anything, but I don't trust the man. He has killed some nobles and has crushed the others. Okay, maybe he was a half brother, but I don't trust this man. He has killed nobles. It means that she came to know that already this person, Banbir, had already killed some people who belongs to the Mewar family. And also he has crushed other persons, other people who are faithful in that Mewar palace. But they don't dare to say or do anything against him. Listen carefully. The other people, they don't have that much dare enough to do anything against this fellow Banbir. They're scared of him because they don't have that much strength. And they are afraid of him, and he does what he likes. So whatever he wants, he can do. He does, that's it. He doesn't bother about any other person. Whatever he likes, just he put it in the practice. That's it. He won't ask any other person's permission. He feels he is the king. Because all other people are afraid of him. So there is discontent among the people, and there is discontent in the army. So they are not satisfied with the behavior of this person Banbir. They are not happy. Even in the army people also, and even other people also who are there in that palace or who are there in the kingdom, they are not happy. They are not satisfied. They are not content with the behavior or with the ruling of this person Banbir. Because he is like a snake fellow. Snake. Only he is selfish. Okay, such a selfish fellow, such a ambitious fellow. Always he wanted to achieve his own personal goal, least bothering about the others. Then Padma said like this, why doesn't the army throw him out? Then Padma got doubt. Other people, the army is there, no, all together can throw him out. Why don't those people are not doing like that? She was asking question. Then Panna said like this, it can't. Banbir has formed a party of his own. No, they can't fight against Banbir, because already this Banbir, he had formed a certain party of his own. Means he had formed a group of people who belongs to him, who likes him, who supports him. That is the reason other army people who hates him, who was not satisfied about his ruling, they are unable to do anything against these people. They cannot throw him out of the palace, because he already made a group. Strong, and there are some strong men on his side. That is the reason. On his side, strong men are there. That's why the other people who doesn't like this man, they are unable to throw him out of the palace. And everyone is afraid of him. Because he has strong men on his side, everyone is afraid of him. Okay, then even unfortunate Mewar, your troubles will never end. What can we do, Panna? Then Padma said. So she said like that, unfortunate Mewar kingdom, that people and all the royal people, so they are very unfortunate. No one can help them. Their troubles will never end because of this cruel man Banbir. Then Padma began to ask, what can we do, Panna? Panna began to give reply like this, we can do a lot, let the time come. So Panna said, yes, we can do a lot, let the time come, we are going to do something. Padma, I have not yet told you the worst about Banbir. Padma said, still something worst about Banbir, still I didn't tell you. Still I need to tell.